Are you thinking about buying an Arcade1up Asteroids cabinet? I'm going to have my full review coming up next. Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to review my Asteroids Arcade1up cabinet. I've had this for a couple months now and I feel like I can safely give an objective review. I always played Asteroids in the arcade but was never really good at it. When I saw this cabinet on sale for $199, I thought this is my chance to get good at it. I still suck at it, but this is helping me become a little bit better at it. And I just wanted to kind of go over the features of the Arcade1up cabinet and give you a full review on it. Okay, the Asteroids cabinet comes with 4 games. You get Asteroids, Major Havoc, Lunar Lander, and Tempest. And the real test for me is how well this compares to the real thing, the real original arcade games. And luckily, we still have a few arcades in our area. One is an 8-bit bar, and the other one is an arcade museum. And I recently played Asteroids and Tempest in the arcades. And I feel like I can give you an honest review of how these stack up to the real cabinets. And after playing these in the arcade, I came home with the experience fresh in my head, and I think they are pretty much spot on. I really can't tell the difference. I think they're running a great emulation of these games. The sounds and the visuals are all like the original. You can even employ the same strategies used like 30 years ago in the arcade with these Arcade1up cabinets. The only thing that I can tell that is different about these Arcade1up cabinets compared to the original arcade cabinets is the glowing aspect of the original vector-based graphics. When you play the original Asteroids on a CRT in the arcade, you can see that the lines glow in a way that you don't get on this 17-inch LCD screen. I think it's readily apparent on the Asteroid spaceship and the Asteroid rocks where the vector lines intersect slightly. You will get this very high intensity glow of light at these intersecting points that you just don't get with the LCD monitor. I know it's probably a minor point, but I thought it was worth mentioning to you as far as the only difference that I could tell. One of the other things that you'll notice about these Arcade1up cabinets compared to the originals is that they are all 3/4 scale cabinets. I feel like you need the optional riser if you like to play these games standing up like in the original arcades. Getting the riser makes it seem like it's just about the right height as the original. It's still a little smaller, but it's pretty close. You can certainly sit and play these without the riser, and kids can probably stand and play them. But for me, I like playing it standing up, so I bought the riser, and I bought them for all the cabinets that I bought. And it's a small additional purchase, but I think it's worth it. One other thing that's worth mentioning is that these Arcade1up cabinets come in a big flat box, and you have to put everything together that you see here. It takes about 40 to 50 minutes to put one of them together, and I found it was very easy and that I only needed one Phillips head screwdriver to put everything together. And it's actually kind of fun putting it together. And then there's this sense of pride that you get when you power it on for the first time and it actually works. It's like, yeah, I built this. So it's kind of cool. Okay, let's get on to the games. I will play each of these for a little bit and tell you basic strategies of what you're supposed to be doing in each of them. But if you really want to be successful at these games, go check out this guy named Ed Ray, who is just the best retro gamer that I've seen. I mean, this guy destroys every game he gets his hands on. So if you want to learn how to play, I haven't seen him do Asteroids, but I've seen him do Tempest, and it's amazing. He makes it look so easy and effortless, and it's not. So check him out sometime, and that'll give you some good strategy pointers on how to really play these games well. Okay, let's play some Asteroids. Luckily, we don't have to use the spinner on this game. It's all with the buttons. You got your thrust, left and right rotation, fire, and hyperspace, all with your buttons. And what we want to do is we want to eliminate these asteroids, especially fast-moving ones. And then shoot spaceships. So let's target some of the faster ones here. Okay, and then we're going to lurk around the screen. Okay, I want to keep that one right there. And then we just keep sniping spaceships. Ah, it nailed me. So now we only have one asteroid left. I think let's play some Major Havoc. Now this is one game that I never played in the arcade. Never really saw it. I've heard that a lot of these cabinets were converted into Tempest cabinets. So it starts out kind of like Galaga or Galaxian. You're just shooting the small spaceships, and then you try to board the mothership. I think this is where it's more fun. So you have limited amount of time and limited amount of oxygen, and you're trying to get to the reactor core. I'm just going to step off here, get to the reactor core. Yep. And get the hell out of here. That's it. So you just keep repeating that. Now we go back to shooting spaceships. Their mothership just blew up. And you go wave after wave. Lunar Lander. Now this is actually a game that I played in the arcade. I'll try to go over here to these 4 times landing values. Try to land on one of those. It's kind of a slow-paced game, so I can see why it wasn't incredibly popular. It's not very eye-grabbing graphics either. But this is pretty spot on to how it was in the arcade. That was kind of a hard landing, but we landed it. Okay, we'll try to go right onto the top here. And you're trying to conserve your fuel, so you don't want to just constantly be thrusting around. And in the arcade and here, you can just hit the player 1 button to essentially add more quarters like back in the arcade. And just more time playing. I don't know if this is ever going to be somebody's go-to game, but maybe it is. Boop! That's it. That's Lunar Lander. Let's play some Tempest. So you do use the spinner on this game. The objective is to kill all the bad guys on the screen while avoiding their fire. And then you proceed on to more difficult levels as you go. Try to spread my fire out in these beginning stages. use your super zapper. I like the keyboard layout of this. Plays well. It'll play even better once I get the new spinner installed, which I have. And thank you, Glenn. But yeah, you just try to focus on where most of the action's coming from. Avoid the green spikes on the way down. Yeah, I think it plays pretty good, even with the, the bad spinner. Try to focus on the purple guys, because if you let too many of those live, you're asking for trouble. Ah, it got me. So it's definitely playable with the spinner. I like the sounds. All the sounds seem authentic from the original arcade. Ooh, got me all the way down. That's probably good enough. Okay, so that's about it for the Asteroids review. I think it is definitely worth the $199 price point. And I've heard rumors that you can find this even cheaper on occasion in the store, so be looking out for any bargains or Black Friday deals or anything like that. But I would say if you really like at least one of these games, that I would pick it up. You won't be disappointed. The gameplay is faithful to the arcade experience, and I think you'll be happy with it. And like I said, I've had this for several months, and I've had no trouble with it. I put it together myself, no trouble with it powering on after I put it together. So I think you'd be happy if you got it, if you like some of these games. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.